Hi guys, welcome back to Sparky About Movies. I really hope you've had an amazing week and are ready for this brand new weekend. As always, before we get into today's video, make sure to follow me on my other socials, my Instagram and my Twitter, to keep up with my content journey. Today's Film Friday upload is going to be an original versus remake, and the film we're going to be talking about is Dawn of the Dead, the 1978 version and the 2004. Quick spoiler warning, I'll be talking in depth about the movie, characters, plotline, and what makes them both different. So if you haven't seen these movies, I suggest you go watch them very quickly and then come back to this video. So first things first, Dawn of the Dead 1978, which was directed by George A. Romero. As hordes of the undead swarm over the US, the population try to escape. A band of survivors find haven in a shopping mall and make what could be humanity's last stand. Abandoning the shadowy black and white eeriness, we are showcased a brighter coloured canvas filled with gore, frights and a force of subtle metaphors. It's a master blend of American dream turning into a harrowing nightmare. It's carnage, it's relentless, but it does well to keep a grip on its comedic theme along the way. Decades later, the film has only aged well. George A. Romero was a genius, and cinema, quite frankly, misses him. Tom Savini as well, being on board with his incredible makeup effects as always. They were a great duo. Now we're going to talk about Dawn of the Dead 2004, which was directed by Zack Snyder. And I didn't really know that it was also written by James Gunn. Survivors have escaped the hordes of the undead, taking refuge within a shopping mall. In addition, they have to tackle problems from within. Dawn of the Dead 2004 is a rare worthy remake. It's ferocious and delivers on thrills, gore and excitement. It also has its humorous moments, so it does very well to live up and pay homage to the original, but also doing its own thing. Zack and James created a film that is very rewatchable, very enjoyable. You have great characters, they're interesting, you have some moments that are suspenseful and entertaining. It's a worthy remake. It's one of those films that is a comfort to watch. It's not crazy, it's not like insane, it's just a generic horror film. Now let's talk about what makes them so different. So the main difference is the zombies themselves. In the remake, they are much more aggressive. They will chase after you and they seem to be a lot more smarter, but in the original, they are slower and seem to walk around aimlessly, just waiting for their prey to pass them by. If you put them both together though, you'll still see that they'll rip you apart regardless. Secondly, the characters. In the remake, there is a lot more to worry about. There are a lot more characters. In the beginning, we only see Anna, and then she meets up with everybody else and they travel to the mall, and then the truck comes in and there's more survivors. So it's higher stakes, more death. But in the original, you only have 4 people to worry about. And then at the very, very end, those bikers come in. So it's a bit more slower paced and the remake is just a lot more faster. Last, the endings. They are very different. In the remake, we see them make it to the island, but are ambushed by a horde of zombies that they didn't really think would be there. Their fates are left unknown, but it doesn't seem like they survived. In the original, we are kind of left on a much more happy note. Before, there's a struggle and indecisiveness, but then they reach the helicopter and get onto the island, where we believe they are now safe. So it's kind of optimistic versus pessimistic. Overall, it's not easy to determine which film is better, but I think the original devours the remake. Reasons being because of its depth in meaning about consumerism and our society. He uses Dawn of the Dead to showcase greed, human greed, in more ways than one. Compared to that, the remake lacks in depth. It is more humoured and basically just your generic horror film. It fits well though and is still an enjoyable experience. And there we go. We have come to the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed this talk. It's my first original versus remake video, so if you've got any pointers or if you liked it, make sure to comment down below and also hit that like button. If you are interested in any of my further content, don't forget to follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. And until the next Film Friday video, guys, stay safe, happy and healthy. Bye.